Where is it?
Over there, that red boat. Let's just keep walking around.
Let's do it. You want me to keep pushing you while you take a nap?
No, push me back in. I'm here in the bench.
I don't want you to go to sleep.
I'm pretending to go to sleep. I'm sleeping real and then I'm pretending to go to sleep.
Okay, go ahead. So, who is this?
Abraham Lincoln.
Good. Who was Abraham Lincoln?
He's a president.
He was a president. Which number president was he?
5.
Nope.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of the United States of America.
Hi, Abraham Lincoln. I'm touching his nose.
You are picking his boogers.
I want to touch his ear. I'm going to get it in his ear. Hi, Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, he's a medal. Can I sit with his hand? I just can't. Hold me in your hand. Look, Levi, I'm sitting in his hand. I'm sitting in his hand. I'm going to get the... What's the book about Abraham Lincoln? This is about ho ho ho. Abraham Lincoln. What is this book about? It's about ho ho ho. Let's get to the books. Is this Shakespeare?
Abraham Lincoln likes to read the Holy Bible and plays from William Shakespeare. He laid down his hat as he was reading a book about law.
Holding on to people.
They're holding on to people because they were slaves before. They were shackled by these chains. They wore chains. This is how people used to treat humans. Are you a human?
Yeah.
Is Levi a human?
Yes.
Is Daddy a human?
Yes.
I am a human as well. All these people, they were slaves. Now let's read this and let's learn a little bit. Levi, what do you see?
I see human. He has go to jail
He's going to jail. Good, good. Why? Why was he in jail?
because he have to go to jail.
Well, not necessarily because he had to, because back in the day, in the 1800s, some people worked slaves to other people. Now let's read this and let's figure it out. You're right, Trinity. The first word is in. In 1841, you and I had together a tedious low-water trip on a steamboat from Louisville to St. Louis. You may remember, as I well do, that from Louisville to the mouth of the Ohio, there were, on board, 10 or a dozen slaves shackled together. Shackled. That's what these are. I'm glad you asked. What's shackled? These right here? So the word shackled comes from shackles. That's chains, shackles. It says 10 or a dozen slaves shackled together with iron. These were iron. So they couldn't break free from it. They couldn't run away. They were chained. That's called slavery. That is not cool. Slavery is not cool. Let's say that together. Slavery is not cool. Not cool. That sight was a continual torment to me. And I see something like it every time I touch the Ohio or any other slave border. Abraham Lincoln to Joshua Speed. Look at this year, 1855.
Whoa, that's a lot of numbers.
That's a long time ago. What year is it right now?
21.
Yes, it is 2021. Now look at this. That's not a 20, that's an 18. That's so long ago. On what day is this, Levi? What month? January what? January 1st, 1863. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. What is the Emancipation Proclamation? She doesn't know what the Emancipation Proclamation is. I guess we're going to have to tell her about it. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863, as the nation approached its third year of bloody civil war. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are, and henceforward, shall be free. Despite this expansive wording, the Emancipation Proclamation was limited in many ways. It applied only to states that had seceded from the United States, leaving slavery untouched in the loyal border states. It also expressly exempted parts of the Confederacy, the southern secessionist states that had already come under Northern control. Most importantly, the freedom it promised depended upon Union military victory. Although the Emancipation Proclamation did not end slavery in the nation, it captured the hearts and imagination of millions of Americans and fundamentally transformed the character of the war. After January 1st, 1863, every advance of federal troops expanded the domain of freedom. The United States really went through a terrible time in 2020. It was the year of multiple police brutality attacks against African Americans, which caused multiple riots and protests across the nation. June 19, 1865 was the day that slaves in Texas learned that they were free, which was 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation was written. The Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863. It wasn't until June 19, 1865 that word reached the slaves in Texas that they were free. Let's look at the next statue. Ah, interesting. What do we see here?
He's dead?
Look at this guy right here. What does he have in his hand?
A knife.
He has a gun in his hand. What do you think he has a gun for?
To shoot him.
To shoot the bad guys. Who is this?
Abraham Lincoln.
Good job. That is Abraham Lincoln. Who's Abraham Lincoln holding?
He's holding Jesus.
I don't think he's holding Jesus. Jesus was born 1800 years before Abraham Lincoln. Looks like he's holding somebody. He could be holding a child. He could be holding his wife. Look at this guy, this soldier. These are soldiers. You see soldiers? They have backpacks, they have helmets, they have rifles. And look what is most important about this. Do you guys see what this is?
Stars.
But what is on the stars? What is that? The American flag. Can you see the flag?
No.
You can't see the flag?
I can't.
It's waving. Here's the stars on the flag. And here's the 13 stripes representing the 13 colonies.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, let's read what this says. That these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln wrote the Gettysburg Address in 1863. When Civil War came in 1861, President Lincoln's own family became a house divided, as many of Mary Todd, Lincoln's relatives, supported the Confederacy. Sharing in the wounds of the nation, Abraham Lincoln anticipated in his second inaugural address the need for true reconciliation. Wow, that is powerful. Let's move on to the next statue. What do you see here? Can anybody find Abraham Lincoln on this statue? Where?
Over there.
Exactly, you found him. There is Honest Abe.
That's him.
That is him. Now let's see. If we have no friends, we have no pleasure. Born on the Kentucky frontier, Abraham Lincoln rose to prominence surrounded by Kentuckians. Even after moving to Illinois, Lincoln turned to them again and again for friendship, guidance, and support. he courted and married Mary Todd, a Lexington native. So Abraham Lincoln married a woman named Mary Todd. Let's look at the last statue. What do we see here?
I see logs.
Good, you see logs. What else?
I carousel.
Okay, what else? What is in Abraham Lincoln's hand? And an axe.
An axe.
He's holding an axe to chop what?
To chop wood.
Good, to chop wood. These are the logs that you said that you found. Abraham Lincoln used to chop wood. Abraham Lincoln, his hand and pen. He will be good, but God knows when.
That rhymes. The poem had rhyming words.
Yes, and this rhymes, doesn't it?
Huh?
Abraham Lincoln was born February 12th, 1809, near Hodgenville, Kentucky. The Commonwealth of Kentucky dedicates this memorial to its native son and the 16th president. See? The 16th president is Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of the United States in the bicentennial year of his birth. Wow, this was really awesome. How's it going, everybody? You guys are here watching Forever Fatherhood. I'm Lucas. These are my children, Levi and Trinity.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.